Welcome. This is the director of the Weekly Whosfan Lab. Weekly Whosfan is a program where we research and analyze everything that happened on the Whosfan app during a week. We will be exclusively releasing the top secret data from Whosfan, starting now. Whew. The Whosfan Big Data Lab is having a very busy days these days because we're releasing Hanto Global K-pop report. On July 1st, Hanto Global has announced the Hanto Global K-pop report to 2021 semi-annual summary number 1, top 50. So there were a total of 6 different, criteria. The first one is albums, digital music, media broadcast, social, portal, and global fandom. So let's take a look at the analysis result of this report. Wow, the first place is, don't get surprised, is none other than NCT DREAM. Woo! NCT DREAM's the promotion of the first half of 2021 was outstanding. So their initial total sales amount of their latest album was 1,010,766 copies. And the Hot Sauce album was sold outside of the initial total period as well and has recorded the cumulative album sales of 1,956,558 copies in the first half of 2021. Next up, I will tell you who is the second artist in this list. Wow, the second place is BTS. So as you all know, BTS has not released a physical album in the first half of 2021, but they have just placed second with just the digital album and music. So they're following their nickname of the global superstar. Amazing. And we'll take a look at the next artist as well. Oh, the third place was taken by BAEKHYUN of EXO. So even though he was a solo artist, he placed within the top 3. So that's amazing as well. And the fourth place is EXO. The fifth place, 17. Sixth place, IU. Seventh place, Rose. Eighth place, Tomorrow by Together. Ninth place, BLACKPINK. And the 10th place is TWICE. Congratulations to all the artists who has really shined up the K-pop scene in the first half of 2021. And if you are curious about the more details of the analysis report, please take a look at the Hanto News official homepage. Also, on July 7th, the Hanto Global K-pop Report 2021 semi-annual summary number 2, Global Index of K-pop, was released. And this report took a look at the artist who has the most album authentication globally on the first half of 2021. And let's take a look at which artist has demonstrated the global power. Who are you expecting? That's right, it's none other than BTS. So BTS, even though they have not released an album in the first half of 2021, they have placed first with the existing albums. So which album do you think has the most authentication rate among all the BTS albums? So the album B that was released last year had the most authentications, and the country that had the most BTS album authentication was the United States. Woo! So BTS has just released a new album, and we are very curious what kind of good result that this album would set in the second half of 2021. Next up is the second place. The second place was taken by ATEEZ. Yay! So as you can see, the global popularity of ATEEZ is really outsoaring. And ATEEZ, with their latest album, Zero Fever Part 2, has demonstrated an overwhelming authentication rate. And ATEEZ also has recorded the most authentication in the United States. The third place of this ranking was taken by NCT DREAM, the fourth place, Monsta X, and fifth place, Treasure. So all these groups have very high popularity in terms of the worldwide market. So congratulations, all the groups. And for more details and more detailed rankings can be found on the official homepage of Hanto News as well. Okay, so the next news is the new voting event on WhosFan, Hanto Chart back in the day. So there were a total of 5 votings that happened so far. The best album of the May of 2018 was taken by Positive by Pentagon. And the June's 2017 was taken by IKON's New Kid Begin. And June of 2018 was taken by BTOB's This Is Us. And June's 2019 was taken by SF9's RPM. And lastly, July's 2015 was taken by BTOB's Complete. Wait, really? Wait. Wow, so SF9's RPM was mentioned, the article was mentioned by the singer-songwriter Taeyeon TC Mark. So he himself found this article and mentioned the behind-the-scenes stories of writing this song. So that's amazing how the artist and the songwriter is still loving this music even after a few years passed. And WhosFan is still running the Hanto Chart back in the day voting, so please vote for the album that is still a masterpiece even after a long time. Okay, so next up is the analysis report of the WhosPICK voting. So recently there were 4 different WhosPICK votings ran on WhosFan, and that is none other than the first half of 2021 summary. And there were 4 different votings of the male and female idols who really shined in the first half of 2021, and the male idols and the female idols and male rookies and female rookies, there were a total of 4 votings. And so let's take a look at the idols who led the first half of 2021 and the analysis report results. So first up is the male idol. Okay, so the first place was taken by ATEEZ with the 28.24% of the votes. So they're clearly demonstrating their global power, and the second place was taken by Tomorrow by Together, and third place, Treasure. Next up is the female idol. Okay, so the first place is taken by Rosé of BLACKPINK with 32.2% of the votes. So even though she is a solo artist, she really demonstrated amazing voting power. And the second place was taken by Mamamoo, and third place, Twice. So all the artists who were nominated in these polls really promoted well in the first half of 2021. And both male category and female category had very fierce competition, fitting their, global popularity and amazing promotion this year. Alright, next up is the result for the male rookie of the 2021, the first half of this year. Okay, so the first place was taken by Treasure with 30.3% of the votes. So they're the amazing global rookies, and we're very excited for their future as well. And the second place was taken by P1 Harmony, and third place, Gravity. Lastly is the result for the female rookie artists. The first place was taken by aespa with 35.94% of the votes. So, not surprisingly, aespa is the next level idol artist. And the second place was taken by Weekly, and the third place was Lightsum. So the first half of 2021 was joined by a lot of K-pop artists, and thanks to all the artists who were nominated in this poll, we had an amazing half of this year, and we look forward to the amazing music that they are going to showcase in the rest of the year and in the future as well. And as a note to all the artists who has placed first in this poll, there's going to be a pop-up ad on WhosFan and also the online news article, so check them out. So lastly is a news on the New York Times Square birthday poll ad. And we're running a Times Square birthday ad event every week to the artists who are celebrating their birthday on the said week. And the voting is to figure out the first place among all the artists who's going to be celebrating their birthday of the week. And there is a open submission for the ads of the artist who has placed first in the week before. So you can watch the birthday ads that the fans have created themselves, and that could be you. So, and that ad is displaying nowhere other than New York Times Square. So very exciting. And let's take a look at the artists who has celebrated their birthday in July. So the first week of July was celebrated by Seohyun of Girls' Generation with a 62.09% of the votes. And the second week was San of ATEEZ with 87.08%. And the third week was Taemin of SHINee with 70.30%. And the fourth week was Hwasa of Mamamoo with 56.92%. And the last week of July, the fifth week, was celebrated by BAEKHYUN of Lightsam with 45.1%. So this ad video can be not only found on New York Times Square, but also on WhosfanTV channel. So please give a lot of support to the artists who are celebrating the birthdays. And WhosFan is currently running the Times Square ad as well. So if you have a favorite idol who's celebrating their birthday in August, please go to WhosFan and vote now. So that was all the news that we have prepared for the second week of July for Weekly Whosfan. So how were they? So on WhosFan, you can find out a lot of different events and news going on, so please give a lot of support to WhosFan. Then we'll be back with more fun and informative news next time. See you all next time, everyone. Bye!